Hey, hello everyone, fellow artists. Today we're going to use the big brushes, a few chip brushes if we want jagged bushes, but mainly big brushes with fan brushes. I do have the microphone in today, so I found a way to record uh, with the camera closer to the painting so you can see better. That's why I don't get my mug in there too much, so you don't care what I look like, right? But I usually paint on the fly. I like to start with the sky and then the mountain and then design this as I go. But today I kind of know what I want. So I think I'm going to put a river in here first. Let's do that. I'll do that with a little Payne's Gray. I want the river to come down front here. So there's going to be land here. So let's see. Let's have our river start back here and then kind of cruise around like that and then out to the right side of the painting. Yeah. So we'll have it kind of coming from somewhere back here. Nice river. That way we know where to put our land, okay? Just do that and we'll put our horizon just above there. Maybe we could put the mountain. We'll put the mountain, a small mountain, just across the back here. So we know where it's at. Now we know how much color to put in on our sky. I'm going to use the big brush. Let me show you my palette so you can see. I just get all my colors already done. This is the color I'm going to use on the mountain, the shade, white, blue for the sky. This is Payne's Gray if I need it, black. This is the green I use for the trees. Today I'm using the greenish umber. It's really nice. I put a little blue in there too, just a little blue I mix in there. Everything's ready to go. I just dip my brush in linseed oil and grab some paint. It's real easy, okay? And you don't have to mix as you paint. I already know the colors I want. So let's start with the sky. I'm going to dip my big brush in my bowl, which this is the kind of refined linseed oil. Just get some of this. I don't, and then I just dip my brush in there and get it saturated. That's all you got to do. Then dip it into your paint. Watch how easy this is. I know I never show this part. That's why I'm showing it. So then, where's the blue? Right here. I just kind of push into the blue. That's it. That much. Now watch. Let's fill our sky up here. I'm going to leave some of the edges white so we can have some clouds coming in from the top corners. Look at that. I'm going to put white down here around the mountains. Just like that, we got a blue sky. Very good. Now with the same brush, I'm going to get a rag and get some white on it now. I just wipe the paint off with a rag. And look, it's gone. Let's get some white and put it up in the corners now. Same way. Sometimes you don't need the linseed oil because if you're only just going to put a little bit of color up here. Let's put some white on the edges here. I want to bring some of this color down and lighten it up to the horizon. And across our mountain, titanium white. Pick up some of this blue. Bring it down here so we got some color to lay our mountain on. Now with the same brush, let's wipe it off and let's come up in here and blend this in just a little. I'm going to try and do some gray clouds today, see what happens. But there's a nice blue sky already, so I'll use the 1-inch brush for. I got a little bit of gray here. I don't know how dark I want to make these. I guess they got to be kind of dark. I'm just going to tap into some Payne's Gray and see what happens. Because if it doesn't look good, I can always wipe it out. I'm just going to tap in like a grayish cloud here. See what happens. Blend that in. It's not really working, so what we're going to do, I'm going to blend it out, and we're going to use white or purple. Let's use purple because I got some purple down there. Let's do some purple clouds and see what happens. So I got a little purple here. I'm going to put a little white in it because I don't want it that bright. Let's try some purple clouds. I'm going to use a chip brush to put the clouds up there. Alright, I got a bunch of purple on here, so our mountain's going to be in here. Let's run some clouds up this way. Purple or violet, whatever color you want to call it. Small cloud here. I like putting the smaller clouds down at the horizon here. It makes it look like they're further in the back. Pretty good color. I don't know how well it's going to blend out, but we'll see. This is just the top portion of the clouds. If you watched my videos before, just shaping what would be like the top part of the cloud. Now I'm going to wipe my brush off and barely, lightly pull down a little bit of color to shape these clouds. This one I'm going to pull to the right because I want it to look like it's blowing in from this direction, this way. Let's just pull that one that way. These we could just blend in. These are so small. This one, let's pull some of this down. Let it mix with that blue that's underneath there. It's really not much blue, but that's all right. I wanted the sky to look very light, you know. It's very rare you see a very blue sky in Seattle. I mean, that's really bright blue. It's usually white, like this up here, or gray. Let's put a little purple up in here in these corners. All right, let's blend that in and see what happens. I don't have I got a really small blender brush here, but it's kind of funny in my hand being so small, but I'm going to try it. Let's just lightly blend what's you pull down, just the bottom of the cloud. Lightly blend it. just barely pull it. This one here. Just get it to where it blends with the blue underneath, so it makes the cloud look soft. Okay. This is I like this brush. It's very soft, and it's got a lot of bristles, but it's hard to hold in your fingertips. So if there was a way to put a handle on this, I think this one would be perfect because it really blends it nice. So I'm gonna try and work it here. Because I really like the way the clouds came out, but let's see if I can get over here. Just trying to blend the lower portion here. Working around my camera here. I'm wiping the small brush off occasionally to wipe the paint off of it. All right, kind of liking it. Let me hit these corners now. That's all I'm going to do on it for right now because I don't want to waste the whole time on clouds. But this will look really cool because when we run our trees over this, it's going to look really nice. So, all right, there's a lot of purple clouds. We may have overdid it, but we'll see once we get our land in. Let's put a mountain in there. That's going to really make it look cool, having a mountain in there. I'm going to use Payne's Gray. We'll put the mountain right underneath this purple one here. Get some peaks going here. Put a bunch of peaks in today. Not going to make them so pointy, more rounded maybe, flat. Shape the mountain. It's just Payne's Gray. Underneath it we have a little bit of white, so it's kind of blending with that a little bit. Very good. I think it looks good on that purple clouds. I'm going to put some snow up now. I guess these are kind of tall, so I'm going to pull it down a little bit before I turn. There's our ski slopes right there. Ski slopes. So I already showed you at the beginning, I got some gray already mixed for my shadow color. But since we got a lot of purple up there, I'm going to add a little purple to the gray. It's a nice looking mountain. This could almost be darker too, but you don't want it too dark. You can leave some of this dark color in. That's a nice soft looking mountain on that purple clouds. I really like that. Let's see if I have any white down here to pull this on. I'm going to pull just a little bit of the bottom and blend it out. Just to make it look soft down there at the bottom. Look at that. Wow, that really looks good on that color. I want to blend this purple cloud out a little more because it's too dark. I'm actually going to probably do that to a lot of the purple up there to lighten it up a bit. Get some of that darkness of the purple blended into the blue underneath and the white. Just blend that cloud. I'm just blending it till I get the appearance I like. All right, something like that. I think once we get once I get all the trees up here, it's going to look nice on that sky. The sky might be a little too much right now, but it'll be all right. So let's I'm going to run my water down now. I'm going to start with a 1-inch brush, just put some gray and blue. I dip my brush in the blue and the gray kind of at the same time, and let's lay in some color here. So that's about how big I want that there. We'll widen it out here a little bit around the bend, and then a little wider down here. Just like that. All right, now we know where our water's going to be. Let's put all this land in now. I'm going to put some yellow ochre back here with the 1-inch brush. Just wipe your blue off, and if you got purple on it like I did. Let's, yeah, yellow ochre. Just underneath your mountains here. Let's run this yellow ochre. Then we're going to blend that in to the mountain. Just lay in some yellow ochre underneath that mountain. I want it to look brighter in the back today. We'll lay some dark trees over the top of this. This is almost like maybe a wheat field or something. That's good. Now wipe your brush off. Wipe it off and come up here to the top of your bottom of your mountain and where the yellow ochre starts, and blend that into the mountain. Blend that color. Blend them together. Try and soften it up down there. Just like that. Very good. All right, down here, let's put some, I got some sap green, okay? Regular sap green. Let's just put a little sap green down here. We'll probably lighten it up with some white or yellow. Right around our river here. Just fill this in. Trying to get our ground all done with color. Oops. And then we'll run our trees and stuff. But let's get this filled in with color. You can just scrub it in there like this. Get these two colors to blend together here. Just like that. It's just our undercover color. I kind of want brown over here. I'm going to dip right into burnt umber. No red in it, just brown. Well, there might be red in it, but that's all right. So we'll have a little brown burnt umber under this part of the river. Wow, look at those colors already. They go well together. Wipe your brush off if that's too bright. Cut right underneath your river. Blend that color in. Wow, I really like that. It's a little bright, but we'll lighten it up. Let's take a little bit of this yellow ochre now. The same brush, you don't even have to wipe off that brown. And let's put some yellow ochre down in here. This will look really good when we put our trees on these lighter colors. So, yellow ochre. Finish off the scene. Very good. Let's blend these two together if you can. All right. Wow, very colorful painting, man. It's kind of, I hope it comes out good. I really do. Because I've got purple, yellow, reddish brown, blue, white, gray. Wow. This is, it's really something else. I didn't think it was going to come out like this.